Jai Everyone in the front can hear? almost look like twins. Nice. Thank you for joining us, oh brother. So, there is a song, because we're supposed to be talking today about the appearance day of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. I would like to let you know who he is and what he is all about. Since we're going to have one of our bigger celebrations coming this coming Sunday, we want to make sure that you get to know a little bit more. And then of course we can always have dialogue. So whatever I say, you're welcome to question me and challenge me, disagree with me, and object to anything and everything I say. Please feel free. And I would be happy to have a dialogue about this beautiful topic of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu. The song is Gauranga. You can look it up on your phone. This is a perfect opportunity for you to use your phone. If you just go to the One-Eyed Guru, it's called the Google Guru. And if you just type Gauranga Bolite Hole Pulaka Sharir, and if you do not have it, you can see it on the TV screen. So this song is a beautiful song written by one great saint named Narottam Das Thakur. Most of his prayers are written by different saints who are contemporary or close to during the time of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Slow, so you can try to follow me. Can you all see the screen? Would you like to follow? It's call and response. You can try. It's very poetic, and it's a language called Bengali. It's a very poetic language. Who here knows how to speak Bengali? Raise your hand. Wow. Only few. For those of you who do not, it's a language of romance. It's a language of poets. And I think the Indian national anthem is in Bengali. Am I correct? Yes. So the great country of 1.4 billion people, the national anthem is in Bengali. It's a beautiful song by Narottam Das Thakur. And very poetically he glorifies who this Gauranga Mahaprabhu is.
I think Rabindranath Tagore, he wrote the song, Jana Gana Mana.
I'm sorry, Prabhu, I couldn't hear you. Jana Gana Manavati is not written by Bhaktivinoda Thakur.
No, I'm talking about the Rabindranath Tagore.
Rabindranath Tagore, yes. Gauranga Balite Have Pulaka So, if you're not able to find it, I will read it. You'll have to tolerate me. When is the first verse? Oh, it's there. someone like to read it? Please read. I would love to hear you read it.
I
Please.
just wanted you to read. Sorry.
We'll have a mic, please.
No, sorry.
No, anyone can read. Please. How about my
Hare Krishna. When will that opportune moment come to us? When will there be shivering in the body as soon as we chant Lord Gauranga's name? While chanting Hare Krishna, when will there be tears in the eyes? When will I obtain the mercy of the Lord?
Let's do one at a time. Can we do one at a time? So we can try to understand what's going on with tears in the eyes. Otherwise it might get a little too esoteric.
When will I obtain the mercy of Lord Nityananda Chandra? When, by His mercy, will the desire for material enjoyment become very insignificant?
Thank you. Can you just hold on to the mic for a second? And you can give it to that little girl right there. She raised her hand. Let her read it. Please read it.
When the mind is completely purified, being freed from material anxieties and desires, then I shall be able to understand Vrindavan and the conjugal love of Radha and Krishna, and then my spiritual life will be successful.
Now you got to tell us your name.
Dusha.
Disha. Beautiful. So let's go over this. One more to read.
When shall I be very much eager to study the books left by the 6 Goswamis headed to Srila Rupa Goswami and the Sri Raghunatha Dasa Goswami. By the instruction, I shall be loving to properly understand loving affairs of Radha and Krishna.
What about this little one? You want to read? Danya, you want to read? Okay, Danya, you can read.
Hey, on our service.
You want to read?
This is page 3. There are 6 Goswamis. Goswami, Sri Raghunatha Das, Swami, Raghunatha. After praise the name, the Lord's feet.
Good job, Danya. Excellent. Okay, I think we're officially done with this song. Let's just let's go to the first verse one more time. When will the opportune moment come to us when there will be shivering of the body as soon as we chant Lord Gauranga's name? Let's see if this works for us. Can you raise both your hands? Let's see if your body shivers. Go! And if your body shivering? It takes some practice, is what this verse is supposed to let us know. So, this is a very deep prayer by one of the saints, Sri Narottam Das Thakur. He's explaining that once we chant the name of Gauranga, Gauranga means molten gold. Who here does not want gold in their life? Raise your hand if you don't want gold. Raise your hand if you want gold in your life. Be honest with yourselves. You don't have to be honest with me, with yourself. Everybody wants gold in their life. And the significance of gold is that it is the most valuable metal that there is. It's the most valuable object that there is. So as Narottam Das Thakur is explaining this song, he's explaining to us the most valuable possession that we can have in our life is Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu. And why is he making such a bold statement? For young guys, it's that beautiful girl. And for a girl, it's that beautiful boy. And then when you finish school, it's that career in life that you work really hard for. And then once you get to that job, then you want to see how high you could get to that position. And ultimately, you want to be the top in that field. So there's continuous ambition of getting to the top. So here Narottam Das Thakur is saying that the topmost achievement in human form of life is the attainment of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu. And this is not just spoken by Narottam Das Thakur, it is also spoken by many, many other saintly personalities that came in India 500 years ago and 535 years ago, and prior. There is a song, I don't remember which Acharya writes, this song, Bhaja Gauranga, Kaha Gauranga, Laha Gaurangera Namare, Jejana Gauranga Bhaje Seho Amar Pranare. You want to sing that song with me?
Yes.
Ready? Where's our Vedanta players? It's a very beautiful song. Give me a rhythm. Bhaja Gauranga. Bhaja Gauranga. Who wrote this song? Can you find out, please? This is Anonymous. That's interesting. For the longest time I kept thinking this was Prabhu. Do you know who wrote this song? I was thinking it was, for some reason I was thinking it was Sri Nityananda Prabhu or Haridas Thakur, because when they were doing Namanta preaching, so they were going around and asking everyone to please chant Bhaja Gauranga. Yes.
It says Lord Nityananda originally chanted.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Gita Mataji. So Nityananda Prabhu is personally saying, Bhaja Gauranga, worship Gauranga. Kaha Gauranga, please chant Gauranga. Laha Gauranga, please accept Gauranga. Bhaja Gauranga, Kaha Gauranga, Laha Gaurangir Nam, the name of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Jai Jana, those personalities, Gauranga Bhaje, worship Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu, they become my life and soul. Imagine this, Nityananda Prabhu, you become very dear to him when you chant the name of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu. So who wants to be dear to Sri Nityananda Prabhu? So if you want to be close to Sri Nityananda Prabhu, then you must chant God! So this is the lesson that Narottam Das Thakur is saying. We have to adopt this mood of understanding that the real essence of life is to accept Gauranga Mahaprabhu as our life and soul, as our most precious possession in life. I want to go a little deeper in this, if you don't mind. Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu is considered to be the most precious. Why is he considered to be the most precious? Because, in this world nowadays, we want everything in a package. You want a package deal. And when we worship Radha and Krishna, you get two. When you worship Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu, you get two in one. So it's a special deal for Kali Yuga that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu brought. I think Gita Mataji was mentioning in one of the classes that we like package deals, we want to deal. And this is the special deal. This is the special deal that is only available in this Kali Yuga. That you get two in one. And this is another, of course there is more depth to it. But just keep in mind that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, if we just take shelter of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then there is nothing else that we need. So let's go to the next verse. The previous song. The second. So yes, the day we can purely chant the name of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu, your body will tremble in spiritual ecstasy. When will I obtain the mercy of Sri Nityananda Chandra? When by His mercy will the desires of material enjoyment become very insignificant? So, very important principle here, that in order to get Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we have to go through Sri Nityananda Prabhu. And why is that? Because Nityananda Prabhu is the original spiritual master of all the living beings. He is the Adi Guru. Some people think Adi Guru is Lord Shiva, some people say Adi Guru is Lord Brahma, some people say Adi Guru is so many gurus. In India, I was told when I was in Rishikesh, every year I go take American boys and girls on pilgrimage to India, and we go to Rishikesh, and the hotel that we stay at, I notice every year we go, in the back of the hotel reception, they have a different picture of a guru. And I was wondering who is the guru for this year. Every year they have a new guru in the hotel reception. And they told me the guy's name, which I don't want to mention. And the manager said, I asked the manager, who is this personality? He said, you don't know about the guru manufacturing plant? And I said, what is a guru? He said, Guru Factory, sorry. He said, you don't know the Guru Factory? And I said, no. He said, India is the factory of gurus. We manufacture gurus for the whole world. I said, oh. So, and Rishikesh is one of the centers where they manufacture gurus. But here, we see all our acharyas are very clearly explaining that Sri Nityananda Prabhu is the Adi Guru. And only by obtain the mercy of Sri Nityananda Prabhu, only when you have the mercy of the Guru, of the spiritual master, then only your material desires will become insignificant. Why is that? Because when you have that relationship with the spiritual master, then everything else in this world matters little less, because that relationship is so deep. When there is a deep spiritual relationship, then the material connections become a little bit more diminished, become smaller and smaller. So that is why you'll notice there is a lot of emphasis in serving the spiritual master. That when you serve the spiritual master, your desires, material desires, will start to dissipate and become smaller and smaller. Because that deep connection that you have with the spiritual master is coming from Sakshat Hari. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur explains, Sakshat Haritvena Shamasta Shastre. That the Guru, the spiritual master, is Sakshat Hari, is the personification of the Supreme Lord, of Hari. So therefore, when you become close to the spiritual master, then your material desires become insignificant. Here, Sri Nityananda Prabhu, when you obtain the mercy, Nitayar Karuna Hole, Braja Radha Krishna Par, Dhara Nitayar Charana Dukhani. So if you have the mercy of Sri Nityananda Prabhu, you must try to grab a hold of his lotus feet as tight as you can. Then you can get the mercy of Radha and Krishna and Vrindavan. So this is the mercy of Guru. Otherwise we'll be stuck with material enjoyment. When the mind is completely purified, being free from material anxieties and desires, then I shall be able to understand Vrindavan. So every year we go to Vrindavan also. And to understand Vrindavan, who has been to Vrindavan? Raise your hand. Who has not been to Vrindavan? Raise your hand. Those of you who have not gone to Vrindavan, you should make it your life's mission to go to Vrindavan once. And when you go to Vrindavan, don't go by yourself. You must find someone who has seen Vrindavan. Because when the mind is completely purified, being freed from material anxieties and desires, then I shall be able to understand Vrindavan. Because you will not understand Vrindavan with your eyes, with your mind and your senses and your intelligence. Good luck. When you go to Vrindavan, you will see traffic, chaos, coexistence to an extreme, because everybody is sharing the streets. And it's tough. It's really tough on the mind. I struggle a lot when I take every year, I take 50 plus students to Bharatavarsha on a pilgrimage. And I prepare them 1 month in advance. In fact, now I'm preparing them 8 months in advance what it means to enter into Vrindavan. Because you will never see Vrindavan with your eyes. If you think you can see Vrindavan, you have been to Vrindavan and saw Vrindavan with your eyes, you maybe have missed something. Because Vrindavan is something that needs to be seen with the eyes of the heart. And the eyes of the heart, they're described in the Brahma Samhita by Brahma, our creator. He says, Premanjana churita bhakti vilochanena Santa sadaiva hridayeshu vilokayanti. See, Santas, the saints, hridayeshu, they are seeing with the eyes of the heart. And the eyes of the heart are anointed with prema, with love. The mascara that we wear is insufficient to see Vrindavan. So the eyes of the heart can actually see Vrindavan. And the eyes of the heart is accessible to us when we are freed from material anxieties and desires. Imagine, I was thinking when Discourse was reading this translation, material anxieties and desires. You know, devotees also have desires. And it's very interesting that these desires can be purified and purified and purified to an extent, to such an extent, that you just live simply for the service of the Lord. So you just simply exist to be engaged in the service. So you almost become desireless. Because that desire to remain connected to Krishna is your natural constitutional position. You don't need to have an extra effort to desire to be with Krishna. You don't need to you don't have to make an effort to desire to be with Krishna. It is your constitutional nature. So this is very deep when he's talking about we have to be free from anxieties and desires. Because as life explains, desires, 8,400,000 species of life, will continue to have desires. That is something that will never leave us. Mind, intelligence, and false ego are the three elements, subtle elements that continue to travel from one body to another. That never disappears unless we attain our eternal spiritual destination. And then we'll be able to understand Radha and Krishna. And then my spiritual life will be successful. Okay, next one. I wanted to sing 3 songs, but I don't think we can get through with it. Yes, when shall I be very much eager to study the books left by the Goswamis? When shall I be very much eager to study the books? It's very pertinent in our lives, because all the sages, they're really, when they write their books, they actually put their heart into the books. They are revealing their heart, their spiritual ecstasies in the books. And it is very hard for us to study the books because we don't want to get into that spiritual ecstasy. We want some sort of other ecstasy, but not the real ecstasy that is there when the sages have poured it out into this powerful esoteric Vedic texts. So when shall I be very much eager to study the books? So that itself requires an intense spiritual desire to get into the spiritual ecstasies. Okay, can we go next? My only aspiration is to attain the lotus feet of the Goswamis, headed by Sri Rupa Goswami. So Narottam Das Thakur, my only aspiration is to attain the lotus feet of the 6 Goswamis. This is generally the desires of those who are in the spiritual path. They're always thinking how to remain as close as possible to saintly personalities. This is the quality of a swan. The swan, they're always going out seeking nectar from every single beautiful pond where the lotuses are growing. And so they just swim from one lotus flower to another, one lotus pond to another, collecting nectar. And that is what Narottam Das Thakur is showing us in his beautiful poetry. That it is so important to always seek the essence, seek the truth, and that truth is accessible to those who are actually tasting the truth. And that also we understand, the sages, Srimad Bhagavatam in the 3rd verse, Nigama kalpatarur galitam palam sukha mukhadam vritadrava samyatam. Pivata bhagavatam rasamalaya. The drinking the nectar is accessible because the sages are actually continuously tasting that nectar. And they have access to it. And so therefore they can share that nectar with you. That's what Bhaktivinoda Thakur says. Krishna se tomara, Krishna dite bara, tomara shakati achi. This divine love is yours. Only you have access to it and you can share that with me. So this is the humility that we need to cultivate that is presented by Sri Narottam Das Thakur. Sri Narottam Das Thakur Mahashaya ki Jai. We were supposed to have 2 more songs, but we are going to have to end it here. If there's any questions or comments, anybody would like to add? Anything not clear? Okay. So no questions? Nityalila Gaurangi Mataji, what is the book score? Yes, Danya. Please tell me, how can I serve you?
Why does Krishna...
Can you give her the mic? She's speaking so beautifully. The mic disappeared somewhere around here. Danya has a question, so let us listen to it.
So why does Krishna kill Yamasura?
Why does Krishna kill what asura? Bhaumasura. Yamasura. Thank you so much, Danya. Beautiful question. Let's give this girl a... Actually, Krishna never kills. When Krishna supposedly kills them, he takes their soul and he takes it with them to the spiritual world. He takes them to his eternal spiritual abode. So that is so cool. He just takes them back home, like where they need to be. Like we are here, and this is not our permanent home. You are a little princess now, and then you become a little older princess, and then one day you'll become a big princess, and then you have to go back to your original home, and that is with Krishna. And so, then you have to leave this little princess behind, and you have to attain your spiritual princess identity in the spiritual world. That is the goal of life. And so what Krishna is doing is Krishna is helping us by giving us our spiritual identities back. So when he's killing these demons, those are his little pastimes. Like you go play with the little monkeys when you go to Vrindavan. So Krishna plays with the demons. Like that. That is a beautiful question, Danya. Thank you.
So based on her question, I have another question, is that we always see the asuras, they get mukti by Lord, and we, like the common people, they don't get the mukti that easily, or they don't get it. So, and every asura soul is being taken to the spiritual world, as you say. Why?
Yes, beautiful question. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he also laments. He says, Ashura Shakal Paila Charan Vinanda Thakila Boshi. In his songs, Gopinath songs, series of Gopinath songs, Gopinath Mama Nevedana Shuna. He explains that, Krishna, what have I done? All these Ashuras, they have all attained your lotus feet. Ashura Shakal Paila Charan. They have all attained your lotus feet, and me alone, I'm sitting here. What's going on? What have I done? look at my misfortune. So your question is very valid. And the way Bhaktivinoda Thakur also answers in his songs is that he explains that we have the opportunity to also attain the lotus feet of Krishna. Not only all the asuras. The lotus feet of Krishna and attainment of the spiritual world is everyone's birthright, not just the asuras. When we do deity worship, Archana, when we learn deity worship, you will notice that when you enter the temple room, you have to chant 2 mantras on each side of the doors to deghost the temple room. And I was a young child when they were teaching me this, and I was thinking, why should there be ghosts inside the altar? And my teacher explained that Krishna is the father of all living beings. Everybody has a right to be with him. Why only you and me? Why not the ghosts? So therefore, we also ask them, please, now your time is up. It's time for us to go and do some seva. So this spiritual world is accessible to each and every one of us. And it is our birthright, and we must claim it. And we must work towards it and make it our goal in life. So this is a short answer to your big question.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. So we have Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Nate Prabhu, can you raise your hand? So Nate Prabhu is our full-time book distributor in this temple. He has given up his material life to dedicate his life for book distribution. You may be wondering, what is this young, handsome, intelligent boy going out in the streets and asking people to buy his books? And the simple reason is because Srila Prabhupada, the founder of the Hare Krishna movement, he wanted his disciples, his students, to pass out knowledge. In India, we do something called Vidyadan. Who has done Vidyadan in India? Raise your hand. Shastradan, anyone in India? No. You don't know what, who knows what Shastradan is? Raise your hand. Vidyadan, Annadan. Annadan, some of you know. So giving out knowledge is considered to be charity in the mode of goodness. As Bhagavad Gita explains, charity in the mode of goodness. So when you give this books, what you're literally giving them is path to liberation. Because these books have changed the lives of hundreds and millions of people since time immemorial. And this is why this is considered to be timeless, this ancient text. And Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita is written by Krishna Das Kaviraj, and he writes beautiful, beautiful pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he explains it in detail. I didn't get into the Leelas, because sometimes I feel that it's good to know the philosophy behind the Leelas. So here you will find all the deep meaning of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance and all the details there is to know. So Nate Prabhu, he goes out every single day. And how many sets do you have? He said he has unlimited. And how much are the sets? What is your target?
20 sets by Gaura Purnima.
20 sets of Chaitanya Charitamrita by Gaura Purnima. Do you think it's possible? I'm telling you, I have studied these books. From the age of 5, I've been studying these books. And it's very deep. And it's so deep that once you go in there, everything in this mature world becomes very easy to understand and very easy to cope through life. And you'll always be able to remain calm and peaceful throughout every junctions in your life. So, Chaitanya Charitamrita, how many sets do you have left? 20 sets more? Or total 20 sets? Total 20 sets. He goes out every day, he has a mission. By Sri Gaura Purnima Maha Mahotsav, he wants to give out 20 sets. If you're not able to read it, you can sponsor it and he can distribute it on your behalf. Am I correct? Some people who can't. Okay. What is the price? There's no price for it. I know it's priceless. As I said it already. What is the donation base?
It costs us about $99 to print the books. So that or more is a very generous and appreciated donation. Otherwise, just give from the heart whatever you can. And
This is the cheapest deal I've ever seen in my life. When I bought it, it was more expensive than this. Huh? $99 for how many books is it? 7, right? 9. 9 volumes Chaitanya Charitamrita.
better than Harry Potter.
Better than Harry Potter. So who would like to have who does not have a set of Chaitanya Charitamrita in your house? Raise your hand. You will have Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in your house. Raise your hand, don't be shy. Who doesn't have Chaitanya Charitamrita? You can raise both hands.
Don't be scared.
Okay. Who would like to have a set of Chaitanya Charitamrita? Okay. Can you give us your names? Sharanya, and your sister's name? Ravya. Sharanya and Ravya. So we're going to do a little kirtan for these 2 girls. Anyone who buys, we'll do a special prayer for them. Where's our Mridanga players? Ready? Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya gone to Sharanya and Ravya. So please come and pick up the set from him, and if it is too heavy for you to carry it, make sure he carries it on his head and he will bring it to you. Okay, who else? You're getting it at the cost price because of Gaura Purnima, $99. Anytime you buy this, you're going to pay it just $150.
When Chaitanya is begging to come to your house.
Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is begging to come to your house, Nate Prabhu. Anyone else? One set of Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita, the ones who don't have it. Narayani! Everybody! One more for Narayani. Okay, one more set of Chaitanya Charitamrita. I have not done yet. Gita Mataji. Mother Gita, you want a set of Chaitanya Charitamrita? Okay, Gita Mataji. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Jaya. Okay, our 3 Charitamrita gone. So we have 17 more sets of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wants to come to your house before Gaura Purnima. Who does not have Chaitanya Charitamrita in their homes? And you're just paying the cost of the book printing. You're not, there's no profits on this. So anyone else for Chaitanya Charitamrita? Prabhuji, please give us your name. Jiten Prabhu. Let's give Jiten Prabhu. Jaya 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 Krishna! One for Krishna, he's our Mridanga player. One Chaitanya Charitamrita set for Krishna. Everyone. Jaya 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 Who else would like a Chaitanya Charitamrita in their homes? And the prayers of all the devotees to go with it.
I'll take one for my book too. Somebody will take it.
Okay. So one for Jagannath Krishna Prabhu. Jaya Jaya Chaitanya One for Radhika Nandadulal. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya. Purnima is coming. You want to have Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in your house.
This is like he said.
Anyone else is thinking about it? Is $100 for a whole set of Chaitanya Charitamrita too much?
I'm getting chastised for how little we're asking.
Okay, anyone else want Chaitanya Charitamrita? Yes, please tell us your name.
Shabut.
Shabut, you're from Bengal? Yes. Amikul Kushi. Apni Chaitanya Charitamrita Nichen. Very happy. So Shabut, let's chant for Shabut. Jaya Jaya you have to carry this book on your head all the way to Sabut after the program. You know where he is seated? Yes, that is Sabut. Anyone else for Chaitanya Charitamrita? Anyone else for Chaitanya Charitamrita? Chaitanya means consciousness, supreme consciousness. Charita means character. Amrita means the nectar. You have the nectar of pure transcendental spiritual consciousness. Who wants that? You already got one. Who wants the set of Chaitanya Charitamrita?
We also have Bengali.
You also have Bengali. You have Urdu? Okay. So, we're going to thank you so much for your patience. How many sets do you have?
8 sets.
8 sets. So 12 sets are still available.
Yes.
Please come and see Nate Prabhu, and you will make sure that you get a set of Chaitanya Charitamrita. If you don't have one, I recommend it. And I actually also have 2 sets of Chaitanya Charitamrita Srimad Bhagavatam, just in case I find someone that needs it. I just give them the spare one. So I always like to have my own personal stash. Because you need to have your stash, because one day you may need it. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is going to come your way. Okay, so thank you so much for your patience. We're going to have our next arati. So I'm going to call out your name, if you don't mind, to come and perform the arati. Jai they sponsored the Sunday feast because they are celebrating the auspicious birthday of Haripriya. And what a beautiful way to celebrate her sweet 16th birthday, and this is for real now. She's 16 and they're celebrating it here in the company of devotees in front of their lordships. Is this amazing or what? Such a beautiful thing to do. So we're going to sing happy birthday to Haripriya. Which one is Haripriya? Are you the Haripriya? Okay. And what's your little sister's name? Tejaswini? Yashaswini. Okay. In Bengali, every ya becomes ja. So he said Jashashwini. So I get a little confused. So we're going to sing happy birthday to Haripriya. Can you tell me what her name is? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Haripriya. Happy birthday to you. You have to raise both your hands and give her your blessings. And you have to Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
Thank you. Thank you guys for your blessings.
Did you see the country accent come up? Thank you all. Okay. That's what happens when you live in Georgia too long. Thank you, Haripriya. Thank you, Anandji. Thank you, Yashashwini. So, I just want to give you a few updates really quick because Prasadam is waiting for you and Krishna is waiting in the form of Prasadam for you. So on Saturday, the 20th, is it the 23rd or 24th? 23rd. Sometimes I'm not good in reading handwritings, not my expertise. So on the 23rd, we're going to have the starting of the Gaura Purnima festival. We're hearing about Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu. So his birthday is going to be celebrated for 2 days because it's a big day for us. That is for those who are followers of Gaudiya Vaishnavas. It is the beginning, is the new year for us. So it's 538 Gaurabda. Gaurabda means the day Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to this earth. So the celebration will start on the 23rd March with Kirtan, starting from 2 to 6 p.m. And then there will be more Kirtan. There will be an Adibas ceremony, which is a preliminary ceremony that we do before a big event. And then there will be 8 o'clock is the Prasadam. Is that right, Gita Mataji? Yes. 8 o'clock is Prasadam. I want to make sure that I get the published schedule because sometimes I get a different schedule. And then on the 24th, we have a full day. Your day starts at 4:30 a.m. It's one of the most auspicious Mangal Aratis. It's called Mangal Arati, the most auspicious Arati you can attend. Do I see some Georgia Tech students here? I've seen you guys in the campus. Nice to see you here. Okay. So we have the schedule. So, 4:30 a.m. Mangal Arati is considered Mangal for a reason. It means all auspiciousness. And I explained last time. Who has attended a Mangalarati here? Raise your hand if you have attended it. Raise your hand if you have not attended it. Raise your hand if you would like to attend it. Check it out. It's really cool. You know, I would like you to experience it. I've done that for maybe 25 years of my life at least non-stop. And it's fun, it's blissful. Your day has the most powerful start and everything goes smooth. It's really smooth. It's a smooth sail for the rest of the day. Get the phone locked off. So, then 8:30 a.m. is the Shringar Arati. Shringar Arati, that means where the deities will be dressed in Rajavesh, in kingly attire. And every birthdays, every appearance days of their lordships, we get new dresses made in Vrindavan. And you know these dresses, you know, you may not know, but these dresses are complex dedication of devotion. Because those people, they literally have to use their hands with one needle and they just keep poking through the dress to put this beautiful jari work. I've watched them do it and it takes months to get them made. And they're made in Vrindavan and they will be here, and that Raj Vesh Darshan or Shringar Vesh Darshan will be at 8:30 a.m. And then in the evening, there will be aratis going on all throughout the days. So I'm giving you the highlights of it. At 4 p.m., there is an Abhishek. Abhishek is, do you have the kalash? Or you don't have it? So you get to personally come and bathe Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu along with his brother, Sri Nityananda Prabhu, who are Krishna and Balaram, who come into this Kali Yuga. And you get to personally come and bathe them with Panchamrita. So that's going to be at 4 p.m. Of course there will be ecstatic kirtan and chanting and dancing. And then, okay, I lost the schedule again. If you are not on the mailing list, you're welcome to give your email address to Jagannath Kripa Prabhu. Jagannath? Krishna. Raise your hand so everyone can see you. And he'll put you on the mailing list, or we have a WhatsApp group. And you can be included where just, there's no spams, you just get information about the events that are going on. There will be prasadam and Mother Gita, what time is yours, sir? We want to make sure. Sorry, I think it's at 7:30 or 8. It was published. Okay. Seven o'clock is Arati. That's when the moon rises, and that's when Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was born. As the moon was rising, he also appeared in a place called Nadia in West Bengal, India. So, and then Prasadam is at 7:30. So you'll have plenty of time to go back home and put your kids to bed for next day's school. Shri Gaura Purnima Maha Mahotsava Ki Jai. More announcements. So today, we also had something called the monthly Sankirtan Marathon. Where is Nityananda Gauranga Mataji? Mataji, can you please come to the front so we can see you? So if they want to distribute books, they know where to find you. So, Mataji here, I don't think everyone can see you. Now she can see her. She's walking with a red dupatta. She went out to distribute books, give out Vidya Dan or Shastra Dan. And once a month, she'll be going out, and also Nate Prabhu goes out every day, so he also is going to help her coordinate. So today, 10 devotees went out, and under the beautiful leadership of Nityalila Mataji, Nityalila Gauranga Mataji. And they distributed 30 books. 30 lives have been touched. They will have access to spiritual knowledge. So this is an incredible seva, and I encourage her to continue to do it. And anybody who would like to participate, takes nothing. Just for you to approach people and tell them this ancient wisdom texts of the Vedas that people could tremendously benefit and change their lives. So thank you, Mataji, and all the devotees who went out, can you all raise your hands? Those that went out, let's give them a big Haribol.
So Prabhuji, we just want to mention, we want to thank all the devotees, because actually for one team cops were called, and we had to wrap everything up, but still they kept their enthusiasm and they distributed so many books risking rejection and all these things. So really great.
Nityalila Mataji wants to thank each and every one of you because you have to deal with a lot of rejection. It's hard. Deal with rejection is really, really hard. Who's been rejected before? Raise your hand if you've been rejected. People are afraid, shy to accept that they've been rejected before. And it's really a very, very sobering experience. And I recommend you to get into the habit of rejection because you'll build up some spiritual stamina. And you'll be able to withstand a lot more in life. Okay? So, deity flower seva, $901. Did someone cover that? No one has covered it. If anybody would like to sponsor for the Gaur Purnima festival, flowers for the deities. And then we have Jagannath Mishra feast. No one has sponsored the feast. You'll get a feast regardless whether you have sponsored it or not. But if you would like to participate in sponsoring the feast, you're more than invited and welcome to do this. And also we have, where is the kalash? You don't have it? There is a special kalash that has been ordered from Vrindavan. It has arrived. I don't think it's arrived. It should be arriving very soon. And those kalashes and lotus flowers are ordered from India. You'll get one of them and you get to personally bathe them, and there's also a sponsorship for that. You'll get something like this. You get to take it home with you. There will be a lotus inside that is imported from India, not an American lotus, unfortunately. It will be made in India. And they're also going to sprinkle some lotus gold dust on it to represent Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance. And you have one of these filled with Panchamrita and you get to bathe Krishna along with your family. So anyone would like to do this? How many do we have so far? 30 Kalash sponsors have been taken. I think we have 45, we have only ordered 45, so there is 15 left. Anyone wants to do any?
How much is it?
How much is it? 301. You can pay in installments. They take credit card, PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. I think they take everything. So thank you very much. Shri Gaur Purnima Maha Mahotsav ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Please come and have the last darshan, and prasadam will be served.